Okay, figure out what's on camera and what's not. Now, we are going to make detail number 3. Get it on camera here. I keep doing everything backwards, sorry. Try to hold it still so I can focus. Have to pause. Alright, so now on this print, these holes here on the end, that this is where your shoulder bolts and your wheels go. So depending on what wheels you buy, whether you get them from Amazon, eBay, or any of the other places you can get wheels, or if you make your own by following this video, is going to define what type of threaded holes you need. So I'm putting 3/8/16 because I'm using 1/2" shoulder bolts. If you want to really, if you don't have a way to make sure that those holes are drilled perpendicular, you may want to make them through holes and then put a nut on the back side and use a shoulder bolt. That will make sure that your wheels are perpendicular. Your wheels really need to be perpendicular to this plate for the belts to track correctly. I could, just like I did with all the other plates, use the drill, but for this, I have a drill press, but I also have a mill. So, if you have a drill press, I would use a drill press. If you have a mill, use a mill. If you have one of these, you can use it, but instead of threading the holes, I think I would make them through holes and make sure your shoulder bolts are long enough you can get a nut on the back side, and that will keep it perpendicular, and that's going to give you the best success. So, let's get cracking. As far as location, it's not that important. The thing that's really important is perpendicularity. So, let's start scribing stuff out. Okay, so I got my 0 right there. I'm going to mark that 0. And then my chamfer, which this is cosmetic, so you don't have to do this, but I'm going to 1.5 inches. This is just a piece of 01 tool steel bar stock that I ground. And put a tip on. I didn't even harden it yet, but it's working great. At some point I will harden that tip. But it works nice for scribing lines. Okay, so that is, sorry if I can get this in the screen, that is D03. And my memory card filled up at some point throughout filming this thing. I looked over and the camera was off and it said memory full. So I don't know where the camera shut off. I will find out when I go to edit this, but I apologize. There's going to be some footage missing probably. Anyways, that's the detail number 3. On the next part, we will build detail, like, where's my number 5? We will build detail number 4. I skipped a page. Alright, we will build detail number 4, which is the handle. So we're going to do this next, and thanks for watching. If you know anybody who wants to build a 2x72 grinder, shoot them a link to this playlist that I'm creating here, and that may help them out. Thanks guys, we'll see you next time.